If you can give me less than 10 minutes, I'll make you a better songwriter by helping you avoid this classic mistake. You know what really annoys me? Songs that were almost awesome. Songs that fell just shy of what they could have been, that nearly achieved true greatness, but instead ended up somewhere near the top of the middle. There are so many factors that go into writing a great track, and the song that I want to talk about today was actually really successful. But for all of its success, I think it missed the mark in a really important way. But first, I got to back up a little bit. My girlfriend and I are very similar people, but if we had met when we were teenagers, it would have been a very different story because I was the metal kid and she was an emo kid. And if you were the metal kid, you were honor bound to despise those stupid emo kids who didn't know what darkness really looked like.
Because real darkness is only screamed, it only comes from the frozen north of Scandinavia.
No, not that Scandinavia. Yeah, that's better. But now, as a cultured adult, I listen to so many different kinds of music, and sometimes I want to throttle my younger self for his undeserved confidence that saw me just completely dismiss so many amazing bands just without even listening to them. Anyway, one day as we were driving along, we were showing each other music from our youth, and she showed me this song. I Write Sins, Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door, no?
Now, obviously, I don't live under a rock. I'd heard the song before, but never directly. It had always been over the loudspeaker in a shopping center or in the background at a party. I'd never actually sat down and given it my full attention before. I was immediately struck by three things. One, Brendan Urie is a motherfucker of a vocalist. Two, this song kind of slaps. And three, the lyrics suck. Wait. Before you click off or dislike the video or go down in the comments and tell me what a loser I am, first of all, I know. But second of all, hear me out. I don't mean that they are badly written or uninteresting. What I do mean is that there simply isn't enough of them. From what I read, the song is from the perspective of a groom who, on the day that he is to be married, overhears a conversation and finds out that his fiancée is cheating on him. And not only that, but he seems to be the only one that doesn't know. Even the waiter knows. That's so juicy. That is such a great concept for a song. And with the right creative effort, there could have been so many memorable lines, so many great lyrical moments. But instead, they're just really lazy. The song has vocals that extend for nearly its entire runtime, but the lyrics are comprised entirely of 3 short paragraphs. That's it. Now, if you're anything like me and you have a really hard time not analyzing music as you're listening to it, you will have found yourself by the end of the song getting really frustrated by just how repetitive it is. By the end of the song, it starts to feel more like a ringtone that's just repeating as opposed to a well thought out piece of music.
More.
And the most frustrating part for me is that it had such potential to elevate itself beyond very, very catchy emo hit all the way up into true Hall of Legends status. Now, you might say, Kalen, you dumbass, it already is in that category. It's got nearly 1 billion streams on Spotify. What the hell do you call that, if not one of the greats? Well, this is what I'm saying. I don't think it belongs in that category because I don't think it met its full potential. Now, I want to make it up to any die-hard Panic at the Disco fans that might have clicked on this video. I know that the lyrics were written by the original guitarist, Ryan Ross. All right, so let's have a look at the chorus.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door, no? It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
That is an amazing start to a chorus. Catchy, hooky, punchy, contains the word poise, which is a cool word. But then
I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door, no? Much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of...
That's it. It's like they wrote half a song and went, that'll do. Now, the melody and the production and the performances and all the other elements were enough to propel this song to the heights that it now enjoys. But if I'm honest, I'm having trouble seeing this song as anything other than just like a missed opportunity. Look, I'm not saying that repetition is bad, far from it, after all.
Repetition legitimizes.
But this song takes that way too far. In my opinion, it just kind of sounds like they gave up halfway through, and it's definitely to its detriment. Now, let's contrast I Write Sins Not Tragedies with a song that I think nails exactly what I'm talking about. And if you found this video and clicked on it because of the thumbnail, I bet you've been waiting for this moment. That's right. Nickelback.
I'm through with standing in line to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be.
I cannot tell you how happy I am that enough time has passed that everybody seems to have forgotten why they were supposed to hate Nickelback in the first place. Spoiler alert, there was never any reason. They were never bad. It was just like this meme, I guess, that kind of kicked off and picked up so much steam that after a while you were ridiculed if you said that you liked Nickelback. Mobs are a scary thing, man. Luckily for Chad and friends, they were able to cry themselves to sleep every night on enormous piles of money.
I've cried like that since Titanic.
Because nobody actually stopped listening to Nickelback, they just stopped admitting that they did. Anyway, as a result, they've been having a well-deserved resurgence in the last couple of years, along with Creed, what year is it again? The song is called Rockstar. It is a satirical look at the kind of ridiculous rock star archetype and the image that they portray. So let's go to the chorus.
Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat and we'll...
Just like I Write Sins Not Tragedies, the chorus sort of consists of a vocal melody that more or less repeats, and that's the chorus. But in this case, lead singer Chad Kroeger, in his Chad-like wisdom, wrote a whole second set of lyrics for the second half of the chorus.
Hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with a bleached blonde hair. And well, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
He continues the idea and fleshes it out and makes it more like well-rounded, but most of all, fun. He recognized the potential to really explore the just ridiculousness of the rock star archetype. And as a result, we get all these really juicy lines to laugh at and sing along to. You know, these songs actually have a lot of parallels. Both are the second most popular song from the artist. Both have more than 500 million streams. Both bands are known for having frontmen with legendary voices. Both bands are kind of like poster boys for their genre, emo and dad rock, respectively. And both are culturally defining songs from the greatest era of music, the thousands.
Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Look, I want to be really clear. I am by no means bashing Panic at the Disco. They are obviously really talented guys that have written a bunch of amazing songs. And just to show that I mean that, their most popular song, High Hopes, is actually a really good example of how you can get this right. I'll show you. Let's go once more to the chorus.
Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't ever die, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes.
Nice setup. Great rhyming scheme. Catchy as f***. Now, on to the second half.
Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
And look at that. It is their biggest song by a huge margin. And no, I'm not saying that that's the only reason why. It's obviously an incredibly well-written pop song, but I believe that it's so much fun to listen to, in large part because the lyrics are so well thought out and so clever. Now, whether or not you like or hate either one of these bands, that doesn't really matter. It's beside the point. The principle, I believe, is sound. And that principle is, if you give people better, more well thought out lyrics to sing to, they're more likely to sing along to those lyrics. And there will obviously be so many times where you need to repeat a lyric or an idea, but just make sure that when you're doing it intentionally and to serve a purpose, not because you're lazy. Anyway, if you're an artist or a producer, I hope that this video was a bit of food for thought on how you could be approaching your lyric writing. I hope you had fun on this journey with me. I know I certainly did. And look, if you liked this style of video and you'd like to see more like this, let me know down in the comments. This is still quite a new channel. I'm still feeling things out and seeing what kind of content I really want to make. So if you like this, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, thanks for watching.